Hey everyone, and welcome to Almost Cancelled. I am Peter, that is Connor, and we are going to talk about Scream Queens Season 2, Episode 3. It's called Handidates. Full spoilers for the episode follow. And again, I'm going to say it once more before I say my next thing. Full spoilers for the episode.
My heart might be broken.
I have never screamed no at a
I know.
TV quite like I did, and I knew it was coming. It
You-
was being spelled out. It was being choreographed all episode.
I know.
Those bastards have killed
I've
off
lost. I've lost the will to continue watching the show right now.
Chad Radwell's gone. He's dead. How
Well,
did I get it. I get that you wanted to kill a season 1 character to make them feel like they weren't all safe, right? I get it.
should have been Chanel number 5.
Nah. Hester or Zadie, one of those two.
Yeah,
I like Chanel number 5.
yeah, I do, but I don't know. I feel like she was the most killable, in my opinion.
Oh, we could debate that all day, but Chad's gone. Chad's dead, and I'm distraught. And there was so much fun stuff before that, but now all my mind can think about is that he's dead. I mean,
The only way that this can be better is if they start the next episode resuscitating him.
he somehow actually comes back to life.
That'd be
That,
a very Chad thing to do, wouldn't it?
oh god. I hope they left out his identical twin brother that we're going to get next episode. Like, I hope that's a thing. Any other show, I wouldn't want that. But in this show, no, give me an identical twin brother
Just give
because
me anything
yeah.
to keep Chad around.
Oh man, in this episode, I actually lost it at the start of a scene in this episode because as soon as they cut to Doctor Hot, what's his name? Holt, thank you. Dr. Holt coming out of the shower and Chad's just standing there naked. It just does epic
Like,
callback
it's
to last
this
week.
again.
like, I lost. I had to pause it at the start of the scene because it was just too much. I was laughing
Do you
just
know
at
what
the
the thing was?
Situation.
As soon as he was in the shower, I was like, right, that's 3 episodes in a row he's been in the shower. I was like, this is a running trend. And then it swivels around and Chad's there. I'm like, oh yes, this is it.
And Chad gets down on one knee in front of Chanel and lifts up a prenup and says, I will think about asking you to marry me if you look through this prenup. Get a legal team on it. Look through the prenup. I am distraught. Chad Radwell. He's
Also,
gone.
his practicing on the cadavers of cutting off the hands with the axes.
Which we don't even see. We just see the cleanup of
Yeah,
it.
and it does somehow funnier.
Oh, God.
Or his attempt, where he's about to cut off the patient's hand.
I feel like that wasn't even a patient. I feel like that was just like he just roped in a janitor. He's like, hey, you, come in.
It might well have
Because I
been.
don't think that guy spoke English because he looked very confused the entire time. It was.
It did.
You
It's
thinking.
like, why am I agreeing to this without anesthetic?
Yeah, he also you feel like he'd get up no matter what when he pulls out a blade, and you know he's got the buzzsaw looking thing. The well, it's not, you know what I mean, the human
Bone saw.
bone saw, yeah. But it looks like a buzzsaw. It's like a miniature, one of
Yeah.
those. Yeah, yeah. That's why if you're going to use, I feel like, you know, if you're ever disposing of a corpse, a buzzsaw is a good way to go because it's similar, you know, similar device.
But do you know the only disappointing thing with that scene? It's the fact that he didn't have an axe next to him, just in case that he thought, oh, I've been practicing with the axe. Maybe that's how I should go.
That would have been good. Oh my god. Oh, poor Chad. I'm heartbroken.
The show has lost something special.
But no fear, because luckily many of the other characters are fantastic. Denise in this episode didn't have a lot of stuff, but again, this running joke where she keeps thinking it's Zadie is just.
It's as soon as they're together, it's like, oh, I know where this is going.
As soon as they. Well, I mean, everything. We get the whole Silence of the Lambs thing again with Hester, and they even bring her in the straight jacket with the mask, like on the cart. You know, the exact same
They're
thing.
really playing it up.
Yeah, all that, like, all that's great. It really is, and the the Urson or Urson,
Urson, yeah.
yeah, the nurse backwards lotion that. By the way, Chanel being more like scared about someone saying she needs to use lotion rather than all the threats of murder again. Fantastic.
Classic Chanel.
In fact, I even just liked that she turned up to the the park because he asked her to come have a walk in the park, and that's so out of character for him that she brought a stun gun.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, too good. Of course, other plots in this episode involved is not Zadie. Chanel number 3. Can't keep track of these numbers. Chanel number 3 and Taylor Lautner, who has revealed that he is dead. Cassidy Kincaid is dead. He has no reason for it. He just is.
Yeah. He went out one night. He got drunk. He fell asleep and vomited and choked on his vomit, and then woke up and he was dead.
If that's not you from Earth 2, I don't know what is. But so we also find out that Chanel number 3 has never had an orgasm, which is related, of course, to the patient of this episode. The patient of this episode, we'll call Orgasm Lady, as Chanel number 5, I think, calls her at one point, which is, great. And she has like spontaneous orgasms, like maybe once every 5 minutes, if that, less than that maybe.
Yeah, it's every few minutes.
Yeah, and that's what they're. And obviously the whole time you're like, because I love that Dean Munch actually like disposes of the body at the start from the last episode. She's like, no, if people they're going to start noticing a trend that anyone who comes here to get treatment is going to die. So
that also led to a bit where it cracked me up where she was like, but the swamp will get rid of them. Chanel number 5 was like, but one of them was like, swamp's preserved, don't they? and Chanel like 5 was like, no, that's a bog, not a swamp. And then I think it was Chanel like accused her of not putting enough effort into other stuff as much as she does the difference between different kinds of wetlands. It's like such an insane thing.
Yeah, she touches him and his body just kind of reacts and like spurts out some liquid, and Chanel's like, "Oh, you just made them vomit, even in death."
Yeah.
Nah. All that was fun stuff, and obviously, by the way, that is now 2 seasons in a row where in episode 3 someone loses both arms. Just pointing that out. That happened early on with the now not survivor, but the cured of jumping Frenchman from Maine disease.
This one wasn't as funny. Not gonna lie.
It wasn't.
It was good, but it wasn't as funny.
No, it was no Backstreet Boys. All the guys dressed in white with baseball bats try to take on the killer. It wasn't that scene.
No, and that's like still probably one of my favourite scenes from the whole show. So.
Well, yeah, how they can't top that too much. That's a special occasion when you top that.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, so all episode we're thinking, all right, Orgasm Lady's going to bite it. There's no way There's no way she doesn't. And I love that she's on the way out, and Zadie even mentions, "You're the first person that we've cured that survived." I'm like, yeah, give it a few minutes, Zadie. She's not out the hospital yet. Yeah. And the killer just sort of is at the end of the hallway and like, almost boomerangs his sickle at her, and we get this ultra slow motion where the blade goes through her. But what I love about it is that the way it cuts to like Zadie's face or even Chamberlain's face, and you just see the blood split past them, and then it cuts back to the head, and you just see it slide off. Like it's in perfect slow motion, the head sliding off the neck, and it just lands perfectly as well. Oh, yeah, it's great. This was a much better slow-mo shot than the last one. Yeah, I agree. It was. And what I liked about it is because the killer never attacked Zadie, there's actually now some legitimacy to Denise's claims that Zadie's. Do you know what? I reckon it could be Denise, and that's what she's doing. She's like, look, told you. I'm usually though when they're talking about, because obviously they get the backstory of these murders and the body getting dumped in the bog, or sorry, not the bog, the swamp. Yeah, I should know the difference after this episode. She just had a lecture on it. Actually, I love how like when they come out the door, that swamp's like 3 feet away from the door, and it's just this like spooky as hell, like radioactive looking swamp. It's all this green glow. It's like, do you not think they'd have built a wall? Yeah, a little wall or a fence, even just to even some lights would make a difference. Oh, that's so good. But yeah, so we get this backstory, and I was laughing because they're going through the suspects, and they mention casually that Chad's actually 30 because he was kept in 2nd grade for 8 years. 8 years. He was a teenager basically by the time he got out of 2nd grade. That's the way of all the years to be held back. You think it's later, but no, 2nd grade. Oh, God. Oh my god, I love this so much. Oh my, why is Chad dead? No, not Chad.
It's never gonna be the same again, is it?
Do you know what? I have faith that like. I'm not gonna say I won't miss him, but I feel like the Chanels have done nothing but get funnier as the show's went on.
I agree, but I'm still gonna miss him.
Of course, we're
greatly.
gonna miss
every
him.
episode. Like that, this first episode back, how much we missed Chad.
But at least this time, unlike episode one, we're not waiting for him because we know he can't come back now. You know, it's not the door's been closed. You know, outside of twin brother possibilities, you know, doors closed. We can move on with our lives. It's a shame, though. It's no doubt it's a shame. So yes, what else are we missing here? I'm sure there was other plots.
So when the Green Meanie killed the cured patient at the end, it was just after she said she'd already alerted the press that she was cured.
Oh, all right.
So,
okay.
which obviously, because at the start of the episode, when they're disposing the body, they're saying, "Oh, no one could know. We'll keep it all in house." But now it's people are going to know that she's dead. So that might be interesting.
And it's obviously this death that prompts them to actually give in to Hester and bring her to. Oh, I love Dean Munch giving her the VHS of Room with a View. That was gold. But they bring her to the hospital and then, you know, the Hannibal Lecter mask and all that. And that's when she drops the hint that someone's already dead. And my heart just sank. I'm like, oh no, that's Chad.
And then it's waiting. And you're like, no, come on, just be a swerve, please be a swerve.
That said, though, that entire like build up to the wedding, and then the line that killed me, that positively killed me, isn't the bride meant to come first? No, Chad wanted me to come first because he said I should get used to it. That line killed me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, but that whole scene of them walking down in slow mo to the music, it's that very like pop 80s music and slow motion. Like it's just every time the show does it, I'm just
so
happy.
well for this show, doesn't it?
It does, and Chanel number 5 not being asked to be a bridesmaid, also a fantastic scene.
Yeah, it's funny as it comes after Zayday was asked.
Yeah, because you asked Zayday first, and it's just like, get real, Chanel number 5. We're not that close.
Yeah.
But then she doesn't come down on all fours like a dog, but she does have like a dog. There's like a bone like dog tag, and she's got like a throw, you know, a wolf's like throw over her shoulder.
Yeah, and she's got the pillow around her.
Yeah. God, this show's so good. So much fun. It keeps impressing me with different things, and we haven't even talked about. They acknowledge that Dr. Holt's got the evil hand, and it, you know, almost strangles Chad at one point, but it ties the bow tie and stuff like that.
I just love it twitching every so often. Like, it's. I don't think I'm ever going to get bored of that.
I know, it's when they're all sitting in the in Dean's office, Dean Munch's office, and his hand's just down the side and it's like tapping on the chair and you can just see it getting agitated. It's like, yeah, there may be an occasional twitch, but I would never kill anyone with it. Oh, man. Scream Queens. You know, I'm just excited to see who the patient's going to be next week and what wacky disease they have.
I'm also excited to see how they bring Chad back.
Yes, not if. How will they?
Yeah.
They will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Staying positive here, guys.
We're positive Chad will be back. No, he won't. He's the gone. We have to accept it.
I'm in denial.
We have to accept it. But the show is as funny as always, and it's just the ending hurt. The ending hurt. Luckily, though, that joke about coming first was there right below it to soften the blow.
I think one thing I'm looking forward to is the video will he has undoubtedly left.
Oh, God, yeah, they've so done that, haven't they? He's so left like a message.
He has to have, surely.
Oh, if they've not done that, it's such a missed opportunity. That said, it may not be next episode. This is something they could find at the end of the season.
It's true, but I feel like they could just do the funeral stuff next episode.
Oh no, I feel like maybe we'll get that, but I could almost, it would almost be funny if every episode they find another videotape. A different, like, in case of this, play this tape. In case of that, play this tape.
And they're always like, it's close enough. And then, oh, it's a bit closer. And then the end of the season is the exact thing that happened. If killed by murderous hand.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Okay, that's Stream Queens, guys. Let us know what you thought of the episode in the comments below. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. It helps us out a lot. I'll see you next time without Chad. Keep watching TV. Goodbye.